Okay, so let's go ahead and do this next one, and then I'm going to have you do two on your own if you're working from home. If you're not working from home, we might do some more together. We're going to see where we're at. So first we find the two perfect squares that this comes between. So the first one, if I go through 40, the one that comes before it is going to be 36. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that these letters are a little bit larger. Let's make this a 24, so it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so we said that's 36. Okay, the square root that comes after that, so that's is going to be 49 is the next perfect square. And what we're going to go ahead and do next is now let's go ahead. We're following step two. We're simplifying the perfect square. So square root of 36 is 6, if it works. There we go. Square root of 49 is 7. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do that next step. So we know that that because it comes between 6 and 7, that my first number that I have here, and let's go back to drawing just because it's a little bit easier to do that, is going to be 6. Okay. So that's going to be my first number. To figure out which tenth it goes between, we're going to follow that little formula that we've got here. So we take our irrational number, which is 40, and we're saying 40 minus the lower perfect square. So we're saying 40 minus 36. And the reason we do this because we know that this is going to be a fraction, because we know that when we do the bigger number minus that, it's going to be a bigger number minus this. It's going to be a larger difference there than it is going to be 40 to 36. So 40 to 36 is 4. Just happens to be the same as the last one as far as that difference. And then we're saying, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take my bigger perfect square minus my smaller perfect square. So we've got 36. And that is going to equal 13. Okay. And so now we're going to go ahead and divide, and this probably will be pretty close as far as the decimal place to what we had before, because we ended up with 3, and guess what we're going to end up with here? And I'll just prove it to you. So we're saying, okay, well, 13 doesn't go into 4, which we knew that because we knew we were going to get a decimal. It does, however, go into 40. And it goes into 43 times because we know that 3 times 13 is 39. So I'll do that out. Once I do that, I really don't have to do it anymore because I'm just going to the 10th. So I'm saying 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. I'll have a leftover of 1. I don't need to bother with that because I know that I'm going to just go with a 3 here. And that's why we've been converting those fractions to decimals, just to make us get a little bit better at it. But go ahead. I want you to do the next two on your own, and I'll put the answers up there to show you what the correct ones are.